up to my Brian gang? What is up to my Brian squad? It is your girl Brian Bree, and I am back with another freaking video, you guys, for Vlogmas. Now, I know you can see from the title what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a story time about the time that I was alone on Christmas. This is not clickbait. This is a true story time, okay? And this is something that happens to a lot of people, and I just want y'all to know that yes, it happened to me a couple of years ago, okay? And I want to let y'all know what happened, what I did while I was by myself, why I was by myself. Like, I'm gonna just give y'all the whole inside scoop, so I ain't gonna waste your time. I'm gonna jump right into it, okay, you guys? So a couple of years ago, when I separated with my ex and I used to separate a lot. So the very first time that we separated, things just weren't going right. A lot of bad stuff had happened, and we couldn't be around each other. She didn't want to be around me. I really didn't want to be around her. So when the holidays come around, we typically spend it with her family. I would typically go and see my family sometimes, but it was more so, I'm not gonna lie, with her family. I kind of made her family my family, so we spend it with like her mom or something like that, or go back to her hometown and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That was the norm for us. So we did spend Thanksgiving together, but by the time Christmas rolled around, we had already been in the fridge. So by the time Christmas rolled around, like, she went to her mom's and completely like left me at home by myself, y'all. Like, straight up left me. Like, wasn't no exchanging no Christmas gifts, wasn't no, I think we probably did say Merry Christmas to each other. She probably said Merry Christmas to me. She probably didn't. I can't even remember at this point because there was so much animosity between us. Like, y'all, I was at the apartment by myself. Like, the whole set of depression is set in so freaking fast. I was super sad, okay? Like, I couldn't believe that she actually left me alone on Christmas, but I really could because that's where our relationship was at that point. So she had just called, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. But she definitely left me for Christmas by myself. I am from another city, so it was kind of like too last minute to even be trying to get down there. We had one vehicle, so it's not like I could just hop up and go. I think she just took the car and she went to her mom's. I don't know. I think I was supposed to go to my aunt's. We normally have like a surf and turf or something. I don't know what happened with that, but all I know is at that time I didn't have anywhere to go for Christmas. It was too like last minute for me to try to get somewhere, if that makes sense. So it was just kind of one of those things. Like, I was just sitting there. Like, to be honest with y'all, I don't even remember what I ate. I probably just ate something regular up out the kitchen, like, because I was just there by myself. Like, I remember it like it was just like I was legit just like laying on the couch just watching TV. Like, I was so sad. Okay, I was so sad. But that's what happens when you make someone else your whole world. That's what happens when you get yourself consumed with your partner and their family, and you don't really take the time to be with your family and stuff like that. Then when stuff like goes wrong, like, you're just kind of like left kind of like by yourself because you've made that person's family your family, if that makes sense. And especially since I'm like an only child, like, my whole world was her. So like when holidays came, like, that was just what it was. We went there, and since we were breaking up, separating, whatever you want to call it at that time, like, I just basically had nowhere to go. So I remember eating. I really barely ate, but I remember I made me something out the fridge. My apartments had a gym. I was going and working out for like 2 hours a day. Even when she was there, like, I was going and working out for like 2 hours a day. And I remember during that time I lost so much weight because I was literally like, the tension was so bad in the house that I just had to get away. And the gym was the only place that I had to go and get away. So I would just go in there and I would just get on the treadmill. I would get on treadmill. I don't know if I said that right. Get on the elliptical like for an hour each, and then like do some weights and stuff like that. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all I lost so much weight, I lost so much weight, okay? So I remember that day I ate a little something. I was bored out my mind, like literally bored out of my mind. Went to the gym. I kept going to the gym like all throughout the day. Like, I was back and forth. I would go, take a nap, watch TV, maybe snack on something, then go back to the gym, work out. Like, I was pushing my body into like freaking overdrive. Do you hear me? Freaking overdrive, okay? So like, moral of the story is, alone on Christmas, it's not a good feeling, but I've come to the conclusion now, because I do have Christmas at home by myself these days. This Christmas will probably just be myself and my girlfriend, because she's from out of town and she has a couple of family members here, but I think they go out of town and stuff like that. So it'll just basically be us. And the family I do have, they go places. Just like for Thanksgiving, my cousin and them were going. I was going to cook for everybody, but they were leaving out of town. And I'm just not really big on going out of town for the holidays. I'd rather stay here, to be honest. So, you know, this Christmas, I'm going to cook and stuff like that. And I'm going to, not be alone. I have a girlfriend now, and I have, you know, my poo-poo, my sparkle, you know what I'm saying? But I'm at a place in my life now where I'm content at being by myself, you know, like I have my own place and stuff like that. So I'm content if I had to be alone. But at that point in time where I was so emotionally attached to someone, and then to be left completely alone, like that was like the worst feeling in the freaking world. Like the worst feeling. Like being alone on the holidays, I read a statistic that said that's kind of like that's a high time for like committing suicide or something. I saw that in an article. If I can find that article, I'll link it down below. But I saw like they were saying that, you know, during the holidays is when people commit suicide the most, because if they're like at odds with people, with their family, their friends, their loved ones, you know, they'll end up killing themselves because they fall into a depression. And it's just something about, because it's kind of like the world is quiet, because people are away, people are with their families, and it's just quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like people are gone and it's quiet. So if you're by yourself, like I can see how that would drive someone insane. Okay? Completely insane. But if you're watching this video and you came across this video because you're spending holidays alone, or if you think you're going to spend a holiday alone, like reach out to your girl, because look, you can come through and get a plate. You can legit come through and get a plate. If you don't mind coming to Dallas, Texas to get it, you can definitely come and get a plate, because I know exactly what it feels like to spend a holiday alone. Okay? Okay? So you guys, I hope you enjoyed that story time. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next freaking video. Bye.
I see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, tingle, I'm on. It's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.